Top of the morning, y'all. Top of the morning. I gotta go get me some clothes. I gotta change clothes. I did get up and wash my izzle this mizzle. Know that. And brush my tizzles. I gotta go to the office or the hotel, recheck my shit. I don't feel like leaving. Probably stay here a couple more days. Need to go check on our apartment. But I gotta do some shit for little mama going to Disney. So that's a good thing. Take a 2-year-old to Disney. Let her see her favorite motherfucker Minnie Mouse. Love that motherfucking mouse. But it's not gonna probably be that long this morning. Be as long as I feel like it. But for the time being, y'all, I'm going I'm with this Tupac shit right now. And shout out to Straight Game, Delray Richardson. This is not my video or the info. This is Mr. Richardson's from Straight Game. So y'all go over there and go check it out. There's some things I want to talk about that y'all probably, didn't peep. We're gonna try to get to that.
That from what Mr. Garland had explained by him coming to the hospital by himself, right?
I'm at the part where Pac didn't give a fuck if Big came to the hospital. This is the first shoot. He didn't care about that. What he cared about was, Biggie, you knew who shot me. So Pac felt like Biggie was on some other shit because you could have came and seen me as a man, but you sending messages and shit trying to, let me know what's going on. And I feel like Big got robbed by the same motherfuckers. I think he was kind of, scared. Puffy was scared of them niggas because he was paying them money. That's all here.
But on the other hand, he tried. Who shot you? And so when he did,
that was another thing that pissed Pac off. Now, what Pac did, he come into the joint to come see him and finally get the chance to tell him, you off. Big came up to the hospital to come see you. I seen him, we talked. Pac didn't care about that because Big listened to Puffy and they dropped Who Shot You. You gotta think too, you Big did now, but Big knew what the fuck he was doing because Big was rapping shit. I remember one where he was saying something about blood trickling down to his dungarees, jeans. We're gonna play.
That changed everything for Tupac. Because it was like somebody was kicking you when you were down. Somebody you had helped and lifted up when they were down. And so Tupac felt like Biggie should have exercised more restraint in regards to that situation, if you can understand that. So on one hand, yeah, Biggie did come to the hospital, trying to say, see what he could do and so on and so forth. But on the other hand, Tupac was asking him what happened, and so on and so forth. Biggie wasn't really giving him the answers that he wanted. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, he drops, who shot you? So you can understand the contrast between the two and why Tupac felt the way that he felt and felt like he should handle it the way that he did when he got out of prison. And dealing with hit him up also. So
we're gonna talk about that part when he got out, how that fire was still in him to get at Big. I didn't condone him using his wife as a pawn, to get under his skin, to show him he hurt him. Like, we boys, nigga. How you gonna do that to me? If I could prevent it, I'm gonna be there. It's times that motherfuckers, and I call them, I ain't gonna call them motherfuckers, they my bros. And situations escalated and motherfuckers was drawing them things. And I came and got in the middle of that shit. No, we ain't on that. We ain't doing it this way. We ain't doing it this way because you know why? This my brother at the end of the day. It was gonna be ugly that day though. One of the bros on another block, he talked to me. He was like, man, that's still your brother. At the end of the day, you gonna let them get into it with your people and yada yada yada, you know, and nah, I'm not. Because my bro, his real bro, is my cousin, you know, play son. So, nah, it ain't nothing that Birdman, Lil Wayne shit. We don't get jiggy like that here in the city. Not in the shop, baby. You got some that do it, but not no real ones. But I can understand that. You know, you my boy, you my brother. You know, I didn't put you on in the game, nigga. I let you sleep on my crib and that motherfucker thing. Take you to these venues with me. Let you, you know, kick your verses. We're gonna finish with the rest of this, Mr. Richardson.
If that can help you understand, but a lot of people, when they talk about this, they don't talk about the timeline and how things actually transpire. So yeah, they said, Tupac knew that Biggie didn't do nothing because Biggie came to the hospital. Yeah, but he never really got a chance to talk to him one-on-one from that perspective, right? And when he did get a chance to talk to him, he was asking Biggie what happened, and Biggie wouldn't say anything. Whether Biggie knew something or not, totally different subject, but he wouldn't say anything. And then,
and that's what I didn't understand. I had to cut it just for a minute. Why didn't Big say anything? And then you know, Sean Combs, you, my friend, you mad because you like Pac and you wanted to show your masculinity that it was more superior than his, and you thought he was gonna fold. I knew you was on that shit because Bad Boy could have had Pac on their roster. Pac and Big, Bad Boy, and Pac really is a bad boy. You trying to go against these other entities like Death Row and Rap a Lot. I couldn't think for a second, y'all. Called one, but Rap a Lot Records. Mm-mm. Instead of all y'all black getting together, but you was working with that machine. You wasn't working against it. See, you been sold yourself to get to where you needed to be. You had to keep on doing the shit you was doing. Just like this little jail stint you got, you ain't gonna be gone that long. That's why you got a video of you partying and dancing outside on the walk. Before I play y'all, you know, smoking cigarillos. Um, Trying to be on some J Main shit and stop smoking, at least clean my system. I don't smoke just to be smoking. I smoke for the pain, and I also smoke, you know, so I can keep my sanity around you retarded motherfuckers. But I am going to try to stop for at least a month or two. So I'm weaning myself down with these cigarillos. I'm high.
and all of a sudden, Tupac gets sentenced. A couple days after he gets sentenced, they drop him. Who shot you? So you can understand why it was what it was. And that's the reality of the situation. That's not somebody just saying something based on how they feel. That's the actual timeline of what happened and the events that occurred that made it what it was. Your boy Del Rey, straight in.
That's that boy. What's up? Got you. I see you. There's a couple more people in. I can't see it now. But yeah, Matthew, we in this motherfucker this morning talking about this Pac shit. Y'all check out Straight Gang that we just listened to, and then y'all also check out Discretion TV. I fuck with them. They're the two best Tupac channels around. I don't know what happened to Machiavelli Media, but hey, I'm trying to find some. I am on that Tupac shit, but hold on. Y'all also check out Joshua. Check his channel out. Now, this was 13 hours ago that Diddy HIV status exposed by prison nurse and the list of celebrities he may have infected. I can't see who is by. Trump reveals big UFO secret. Another distraction. Shout out to Willie D. Man, I gotta watch that. He got the DOC, the diggity diggity dot, y'all. King Von anime series. So y'all made a cartoon of Von. All eyes on Von. Wow. Kanye West reveals why they clone Gucci Man. I ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Most people don't realize how bad Trump health really is. So you sick old man, somebody got video out about you. Mm. All these people selling their soul. Ola Ray. Y'all don't know who Ola Ray is. She did Thriller with Michael Jackson. Well, it's a lot of stuff on here that I do want to talk about. I'm finna, I'm looking for something. Also, you live now, Joshua? rebuilding my door to my cabin in the Whizzle. And y'all also watched the Art of Dialogue with Ali Zoe Adam. That's some deep shit right there. Hey, truth teller, what is this? Never chase a man with a gun. Palm first. You got Napoleon on there? It was 2 weeks ago. Y'all check out Bandana Rose too, Joe. I missed that live. It's a lot on here, but on that Tupac news, it's deep because that nigga ain't gone. But it's like I said yesterday, he gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. I'll be back, do it live later. Really just